Hello everyone. Hi.
Hi,
Shirali.
How are you guys doing?
Good.
Happy.
A bit of jitters.
Welcome to Rennie's world.
Yeah, we said we would start a podcast and today we are actually recording it. So how do you guys feel about it?
A lot of self-doubt in my head, but I'm very positive because I'm doing it with you guys. I feel like we can support each other.
Yeah. I think we have stopped scheduling the dream and finally we are here recording it. This was something I wanted to do it for a very long time. I'm glad you guys are on board.
Yeah.
Did we have a choice?
Well,
What if we said no?
only such friendships last forever that don't have a choice.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, now we are all slightly unhinged. Let's quickly introduce ourselves. Rennie, do you want to start?
Okay, so where do I start? It's really complicated, It's a very simple question.
Mm-hmm.
Self-introduction. Why don't you introduce yourself? But when you've lived so long and you've worn so many hats on a daily basis, I would introduce myself as somebody who would think of everything and try to understand the science behind everything. So I look at everything with a scientific lens, at least a theory. I need a theory for something. So that's me, first point. And the second point is that I might look very plain on the outside. Like I don't mind repeating outfits or putting on boring accessories and wearing a watch that's looks very normal. But on the inside, I have a very colorful world, a lot of things happening. I have multiple train of thoughts. So sometimes when I'm incoherent, it's because I'm trying to catch up with my thoughts. So a lot of things are happening inside, and I feel really nice to once in a while slow down, explain myself, explain a thought, and share it with somebody who's more receptive. The third point would be I'm a typical empath. So it was quite a journey from when I was a little girl to this phase, and I know it's both a curse and a blessing. It's something I'm working on. It's a work in progress. But I'm very curious about why people behave a certain way. And I like to predict a person's behavior in general. So in a social situation, I like to be a fly on the wall and watch people. A little creepy, I know, but that's me. And I know that I'm a colorful person. So the first time I met Prerna, I feel she was a colorful person too. But inside and out, her outfits were always so colorful. But, I'm really curious to know, how would you introduce yourself to someone who does not know you?
Because you talked about color, I have to say that I really have fetish for colors.
Yeah, pictures.
And that is why I'm so much into painting.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people told me that when they first met me, they felt I was intimidating. And I know that. And that's also because I really cannot put up with nonsense or shitty stuff. So I think my exterior could look like I'm a little bit prude or intimidating, but like you said, inside I'm a very colorful person too. And me and monotony, we are sworn enemies. I do not think that I can stay in a place which is putting me into monotonous situations.
And stagnation.
And the situation is more like I love to take on challenges. And I also feel that this is why professionally I'm fiercely ambitious. It's not because I want titles or applauses. It's because what I'm doing, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. And when new projects actually come in, it's specifically focusing on the patients, right? And that's where I really want to be. But apart from that, right, I have to say something that really resonates with what also you said is I'm also an empath too, but to a certain extent, yeah. And I totally believe in happy endings, because none of the stories can have sad endings, I feel. So, at the same time, it's also about us being friends. So when we talk about friendships, right? So I'm this kind of person who really cannot keep up with fake conversations or fake friendships. I always look for something very deep because that's where I really want to contribute and be there for the other person. And I think today we are here, it's also because we kind of resonated and vibed with each other, and our conversations have never been very superficial or shallow, and that's why we are here. But the real me is is still that child who is very curious about everything.
I see that. When she interacts with the kids.
And at the same time, I feel like, I'm the person who wants to ask a lot of questions. So, yeah, that's me. Yeah. And I want to know more about Sharali, though.
Oh yeah, the Decode Sharali project.
Oh my god. Okay, where to start? I mean, I don't know. When I think about myself, I think the first word which just comes into my mind is creativity, because I love to create spaces, ideas, experiences. And I think it started back then in my school days, whenever we used to get the school project or anything, I used to be always the most happiest and the most, I used to win prizes a lot. So yeah, I think that flair of mine started early on. And I think another strong quality of mine is that I'm a very good listener. And I think that also comes from a space because I already have an HR background. So I think that's coming from there. And another quality which I think just exists in my own world, because my my colleagues and my close friends, they don't agree to it, is that patience. I believe I have a lot of patience.
Really? Okay.
Okay, so Rennie, our math psychologist, is actually starting a project right now. We have to be careful about it.
Yes, I have to decode Sharali. Like, what's behind that mask? Like, what's behind that poker face?
So yeah, I am like patient in my own world. And also currently I'm pursuing my PhD in medical AI. And so yeah, I spend a lot of days building my AI models, and the rest of the time I'm doing creative stuff like recording a podcast, right? And I think another important person I have in my life is my pet Tilly. She's a tortoise and I love her. And I think after she came into my life, just a new dimension added into my life totally. She's taught me so much. I think PhD hasn't even taught me so much as she has. She's taught me, how to just exist. There's no need to always be in a constant rush of doing something.
That's true.
Performing all the time. You can be like laid back, just exist. That slow pace is something which I've learned from her. So yeah, that's pretty much about me.
Something that really resonated when you talked about Tilly in my life, because recently I became a mother, and I'm a mother of a 1-year very naughty girl. I was already a pet parent before,
Yeah.
and that taught me a lot of things in 3 years. And after having a baby girl, I literally echo her that some days you just want to exist. You don't want to perform. There is nothing that you want to do, but you can still be happy and very relaxed and laid back. Yeah. That is something that strike a chord with me.
Yeah.
I think the thing about being a parent is that you're forced to slow down.
Yeah.
Just
true.
forced to slow down, and you're somebody's world,
Yes.
That itself is a big factor that makes us slow down.
Yeah.
But during this conversation, are you guys realizing there is something very common in us?
We're all parents. One way or another.
That's one way. But what I'm realizing right now in the middle of this podcast is the 3 of us are good listeners.
Oh yeah.
I think the whole thing, when I actually proposed the idea of podcast to you guys, I think the reason that you are like on board, it's also because you understand how important listening is.
Right.
It's for example, like nowadays, a lot of people, they listen to respond, but I think what is important is listen to understand.
Yeah.
So I'm so glad I'm doing this with you guys.
Yeah, I had this thought in my head. Why did she ask me?
No, this mad psychologist is not so underconfident.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the next section before I derail it, I think.
That's absolutely feasible.
Yeah, that's totally you, Rennie. Okay, yeah. The other thing I'm curious to know is, how you guys landed in Taiwan. Do you have any fun stories to share with the audience?
Okay, I came to Taiwan for a very normal reason. My husband got a job here, so it was a very good job offer. And we were really young. We just started a family. We just welcomed our daughter, and she was 4 to 5 months at that time. We were actually planning to settle in India. We bought a place to stay in near the company I was working. But when we got this job offer, we asked ourselves, why not? And and he came to Taiwan, being a very cautious person. He loved this place, and we joined him shortly. And when I came to Taiwan, I didn't know anything about Taiwan. I didn't know anyone who stayed here, so I had no reference, no knowledge about this place. But I was in my early 20s, and I was like, we're invincible. We can do anything, and we can conquer the world with love and all that. And but reality struck. Within the first week I was in Taiwan, when I got lost in one of the Costco branches with with my 1-year-old daughter, who discovered the use of her legs, and she was walking, crawling all over the place. And reality really struck me. I felt truly lonely. I didn't know the place, and I'm away from family. I'm away from friends. It's happened before, but with language being a barrier, I felt really lonely at that moment. And I was also a new mom, and I did wonder, like, how will I raise a kid in this world? Apart from that, it was also my career trajectory before I came to Taiwan. So it was already very fragmented. So I've worked as a clinical psychologist, I've worked as a school psychologist, I've been a freelance academic writer, and an immigration consultant in a law firm. And I asked myself, none of these careers I can pursue right now because of language. Because without knowing Chinese, Mandarin, I cannot pursue any of these careers, right? So I was completely lost. That's the feeling I had initially. Yeah.
Okay. Prerna, do you want to share any fun story of how you landed in Taiwan?
Mine was a sad story. I'm so sorry. It wasn't a fun one. Okay.
Yours sounded like a traumatizing.
Yeah, that was the initial phase.
That was not so harrowing, I must say. Like you're actually considering that.
Yeah.
I was also in my early 20s, and I think life had totally different plans for me. Sometimes you're actually planning something, but it totally unfolds in a different way. But I have to say, that's not really a bad thing.
It's sometimes even more beautiful.
Yeah. Because for me, if not Taiwan, originally my plan was to go to Germany, right? I would have been speaking German right now.
Not Chinese, not Shenma.
Yes. Yes. But I think it was my destiny, my fate that actually got me to Taiwan. And it was always for education purpose, I have to say. So I wanted to pursue my master's degree. And then eventually I continued with my PhD. But the beautiful part about my story in coming to Taiwan is meeting my husband. I don't think I would have met him anywhere else. Like not in India, not in US, not in any other country. But this was really the place. So, in Chinese there is a term called as Yuan Fan. So when fate strikes, and that is where it lands you. So yeah, so it's Yuan Fan, and I'm here right now. So overall, I think my story is not that bad, Shanali.
Yeah.
starting on a positive note, yes. After my VP one.
and we all had those Costco stories. We all have Darumfa stories.
Yeah, so I think for me, I had like very less idea about Taiwan. I barely heard about it. My bad though, but yeah. I had to come to Taiwan because of personal reasons. And when I entered Taiwan, I remember my first reaction. I was like, have I entered some alien world out here? Because, I cannot understand any boards, anything written. So I just felt so distant at those initial time, right? But then eventually, I guess, as in when I started spending time, I had some great experiences. I think one story, a small story, which I would like to share is that I had to be at a place, and I went there, and supposedly I was at the wrong address. And what happened next was quite a surprise for me. So they just didn't even tell me that, okay, it's a wrong address, but they actually dropped me to the right address, So that sort of warmth and welcoming thing which I got from people here, it just changed my whole take about Taiwan. So yeah, I think I'm happy here.
And that's not even an isolated incident. We've all had
Yeah.
similar incidents where we've been helped.
True.
Yes. So I think we've all had the same kind of experience in Taiwan.
Yeah.
And no wonder we are staying here like forever now.
Yeah,
Exactly. Exactly. Like, why don't you go somewhere else? No, we are pretty okay.
We are
here.
pretty okay.
But I really want to check with you girls.
Huh.
Like when you told someone back in India, like before you were coming to Taiwan and I'm going to Taiwan, what was the first initial reactions that you heard?
Many of them asked, why not US and Canada and Australia and or even Singapore? Like, why don't you consider these options? Why are you going to Taiwan?
Yeah, and some people were, I think, confused about the Taiwan, whether it's some other country.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's like, no, I have to like tell them, no, it's not the country you're assuming.
I literally opened the world map and I pointed and said, this is where Taiwan
Yeah,
is.
you have to
People
do
said,
it.
oh, is it Thailand? Is Taiwan the other name of Thailand?
Yeah.
Is it Taliban? I was like, what? No.
Yeah. People had those notions, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
Still, the safety is something we all can vouch for.
Oh my God, you cannot find
Yeah,
this.
we can be just walking at 3 a.m. anywhere in Taiwan, and nobody should be worried about it, and that's a
Yes.
great feeling to have.
Did you guys lose a wallet in Taiwan by any chance?
Oh yes, we forgot a wallet in an Uber taxi
Did
once.
you get it back?
Yeah.
See, that is all of Taiwan about.
It spoils you.
It spoils
completely,
you.
I
Oh
think.
my God, yeah.
It does.
We'll come back to this in the other episode.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
we should talk. We should have like
We
an
should.
elaborate discussion on
Yes,
this, right?
yes.
Okay, so yeah, we'll do a quick rapid fire. But here's the twist. So each one of us gets to ask the other two people a question. So I think 2 questions each, and we have to be quick and honest enough to answer.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I want to clarify. Is this one word, one sentence, or is it stories? You have to let Reddy know.
No. It's strictly one word.
One word?
Or a short sentence. Not more than that.
Short sentence. She knew that if she says one sentence, it's going to like go on. Okay.
One
okay.
sentence would turn into a
Noted.
paragraph.
Yeah.
No.
Noted.
Okay. So since you have understood the rules better, you should be the one.
Yeah, I've got my rapid fire question here.
Okay.
What's your most irrational fear?
Oh, that's going to be weird, but yeah, I think empty roads.
Empty roads?
Yeah, that's something. Yeah.
You're scared that you'll be kidnapped? Or like
I really don't know.
murdered?
Like, if
We just talked about safety in Taiwan.
are you watching too much of Crime Patrol?
Maybe. I'm watching Daredevil now, so.
Yeah. So why are you asking for an explanation? It's a rapid fire.
Okay, one word. Okay, stick to one word.
Okay.
Your irrational fear. Do you have any fears? Like, are
I'm
you?
human, Rennie.
Okay. Once in a while, remind me that.
You know what? Sometimes I feel I'll wake up and then I'll forget dancing.
What?
That's my irrational fear. That someday I'll wake up and then I can't move because I'm not able to dance.
Okay. That's
Maybe I'm also watching too many shows.
yeah,
Right.
possible. Second question. If your life had a warning label, what would it say?
Don't cross my path if it's not required.
Oh my God! Like,
In short, are you saying beware of me?
like when a black cat crosses the road, something happens.
Yeah, just don't come my way. If it's totally unnecessary, just take a
Okay.
detour and yeah.
Yeah, she didn't ask us to get lost, so yes, we are okay. What about you?
About me, right? Okay. I truly believe women can empower women. So one of the warning label is if you do not have that mindset, don't come talk to me.
Okay, noted.
I told in my introduction that I can't take nonsense. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember one line that you keep repeating. You've been repeating this like very recently. I'll give you left, right, and center.
okay, Reddy, this podcast is to not open your personal book and some grudges against me.
Oh no.
Prema, it's your turn to take revenge.
Oh my
You can
God,
ask
yeah.
now.
I totally do not know what you're gonna ask.
Okay, because you said left, right, and center, right? Okay, then I have a question.
Okay.
What's something that you guys are currently unlearning?
Oh yes. Okay, one thing from the top of my head. I'm unlearning a lot of things, to be honest. But from the top of my head, the most urgent need I have right now is unlearning to feel too much. It's not about not understanding a feeling, but it's to separate a person from a feeling.
Are we going to get a hamper for this rapid fire?
Sorry. There is no hamper.
Yeah, that's what I'm unlearning.
Okay. Me, I think I am trying to unlearn to come out of the good girl syndrome.
Were you a good girl all this
Okay.
time? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Do I have to read between the lines? What did you just say?
No, if that was a good girl version of Sharali, what's the bad girl version? Oh my god, okay, this is...
Oh my god. Again, then I'm living in my own reality.
Parallel reality.
Okay, you're like way
Good.
more complicated than I thought. Okay. What's the second question?
The second question is, I think it's more for Sharali.
Oh, is it?
What's that one compliment you guys are never tired of hearing?
Oh, yeah, that's easy one for me. Yeah, people do comment that I dress well, so I keep getting compliments on
Yeah,
that.
my daughter calls her Tiva Bua. Or eventually she might start calling her one.
Oh God. Yeah. What about you, Renu?
Mine is, how do you stay fit after having 2 kids and at this age?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Rennie is talking about her age. Anyone interested?
No, please. Don't ask me my age. Not now. I'm not ready for it.
Okay. So
Okay, who's turn next? Sharali?
it's me.
Okay.
Are
Okay.
you guys ready? Okay.
I'm sensing danger. Although I'm wearing red today.
Yeah. She said she's in a bad girl phase, you know. So.
Good girl face, she said.
No, she
Just
said
to
she's
come-
phasing out.
she's facing out of good girl syndrome.
Oh, okay. And
There should be something in the
phasing
middle.
in. Yeah, she's phasing in.
This is supposed to be a rapid fire round, and we have all made it about explaining our
I think
answers.
it's our bad. We didn't get a hamper. Only the person who gives one word gets that hamper.
Then it's just me because I'm like just shutting off after saying my answer and not explaining it.
Okay, we jump to your questions then.
Yeah. Okay, first one. Are you a 1 tab open or a 47 tabs open person?
47 tabs, definitely.
50 tabs.
Me too.
Yeah, definitely.
So we have one more thing in common, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, one thing in common.
Yeah.
And now the audience already understand why the 3 of us are sitting here and doing this podcast.
Yeah, true.
A few similarities, but different angles.
Right.
Mm.
Okay, now the last one. This is an interesting one. Which one of you would survive the longest if the 3 of you were stranded on an island?
Oh,
And
yeah.
why is it?
Definitely Prerna. Yeah. She'll find like creative ways to escape the island, and then if she cannot escape the island, she'll like rule the island. She'll be one among the wild animals, flora, fauna, everything. I would die from a mosquito bite.
Oh God.
I'm very sure about that.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yep.
Although I agree with Rennie, right? But I would say Sharali. Yeah, she'll be the one, like, you know, where you're like using those leaves and shells and everything and crafting accessories out of it. Yeah, she'll be the one like going around the island trying to figure out if I can have a accessory store here. Yeah,
And if I can't, I'll create one.
eco-friendly accessories. And you know, after multiple years, when somebody finds her, she'll have so many accessories that will be like a hit. That will be in trend. That way, it has to be Sharali.
Oh God. Some interesting answers here, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now I have another fun game for you guys. So this is totally a surprise for you, right? You
Okay.
guys don't know anything about it, right?
Yep.
Okay, so let me explain it. I'm going to name a product,
Okay.
okay? And you tell me a fun alternate use of it.
Okay.
Okay? So I'm going to just like give very simple products and you just have to come up with an alternate use.
Okay.
Apart from the intended use.
Of course, yes.
That is the regulator.
Regulatory.
This is the marketing gimmick.
Yeah, that's like-
that is the regulatory act.
Yeah, misuse of a product. Yeah.
Okay. So, Rennie, should I start with you?
Oh man, yeah, okay.
Okay.
Sorry, Sharali.
Yeah.
You won't put us on the radar, right? Because we are like
No.
off-label use of a certain product.
As long as you don't do it, it's fine. That was a warning from the regulatory aspect.
Okay.
Just don't do it.
Okay. Okay. Sharali, please go ahead.
Yeah, okay. For you, it's vacuum cleaner.
Vacuum cleaner, so it's used to collect dust. What else would I use it for? Really have to think about this.
Prerna, are any ideas creeping in you?
I've seen some reels and memes where people are using vacuum cleaner to straighten their hair.
What?
You gotta try. Regulatory lady, this is the off-label.
My hair will fall off. Like, I won't have any hair. Okay, wait.
You don't have to put so much of sense in the alternate use.
Nothing? It has to be safe though. No. But I cannot. Okay.
Let me give you another
One,
one.
two?
No,
Okay.
another one.
Yeah,
Because she
another product.
answered, right? So
Yeah, yeah.
another product.
Okay.
Yeah. MRT card.
There are so many alternative uses.
I mean, you can use it to. An MRT card. I can put it as a. What do you call it? Where you put a glass. Like you get a drink, right? And when you get drinks, they put the. It's not called. It's not called-
Coasters?
Yeah, coasters. I could use it as a coaster.
Okay.
I've actually seen people scratching their backs with them.
It's really not hygienic. Like, ugh.
But I've seen people do that.
Okay,
What's
but
the
I
purpose
wouldn't
of
use
taking
it.
the MRT when clinical psychologist or mad psychologist? I thought you're observing people in the MRT.
No, but I wouldn't do that, right? That wouldn't be my alternative use.
No, that doesn't have to be your alternate use.
No.
It can be like a
Okay.
hypothetical one.
A wild imagination.
Okay.
Okay.
Scratch your back with it.
You can't borrow steal my answer. I'll give you
Okay.
left, right, and center.
Coasters! I'm sticking with coasters.
Okay, Prerna, your turn.
I already gave the answer.
No, but I have to give you another option, right? You still have to answer your part. You were answering on Rennie's behalf.
Oh, but she explained about the vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, one last one. This is an easy one. A selfie stick.
Oh, yeah, you can like use it to, for example, change the position of the light. Turn on the AC. Scratch your back again. Hit someone. if
See,
necessary.
When you have a 1-year-old, very naughty, already walking and trying to put things under the refrigerator, under the sofa, you need a selfie stick
Yeah,
to bring all those things up.
That's a good way, creative way to
Yes.
use it, I guess.
Thank God.
Yes.
Yeah, one genuine moment before we disappear. So let's reflect on, why we started this podcast and what our audience should be expecting in the upcoming episodes. So, Rennie, do you want to share?
Well, the podcast was Prerna's idea. And she just told it to me, and I was like, it's brilliant. I mean, I say that for all of her ideas, basically. But the interesting part is that she always carries out her idea, right? Many people have brilliant ideas, including myself, and then it does not materialize, or it's like they drop the plan. But I've seen her like really carry forward many ideas of different kinds, and the very process of being involved in it is fun, so I've never regretted that. Yeah, I needed a reason because I said yes, and then I thought to myself, why did I say yes, right? It's like when we have a really good conversation with someone, and it's someone that you resonate with and someone who is also honest with you at the same level, right? It's really not very common these days. But when you have that really good heart-to-heart conversation and you say that, hey, look, I think this, and the other person says, hey, didn't you consider the other perspective of this? I feel it's very valuable because there's a lot of knowledge sharing that we have, a lot of food for thought we have, and it's not only us who can really benefit from it, a wider audience can. So if somebody else overhears that conversation, I think they can also learn a lesson from it, from 2 different perspectives. And here now we have 3 different perspectives for people to think over. That's my second reason. So those are my reasons.
Yeah, well said, I think. Prerna, do you want to share your opinion as well?
I really believe that all stories matter, and the very crux of it is like it can be a same story that 10 different people can say, but it might actually sound different, right? Because we all have a different way of communicating, or we all have a different way of expression, right? So like Rennie said, the reason I conceived this idea is I truly believe stories matter. And when it's coming from three different people, it matters even more. And it's all about perspectives. And actually, nobody has the monopoly on truth, right? So the key part here is nothing about right or wrong. It's all about how we are looking at a certain situation or a certain topic, and trying to give our perspective there. And I also echo with Rennie, when she said that even if this can help one person, one life, and I think we have achieved it. Yeah. So what I want to tell the audience is Take 3 is all about conversations. It's about diversity. It's about inclusivity. It's about Indians not living in India but living in Taiwan, because we are in Taiwan. And so going forward, you might expect different episodes coming from us on very different topics. It could be science, it could be culture, it could be education, it could also be astronomy. It could also be math psychologist Rennie. So we are open. So if you're very curious, if you think that voices matter, if you think listening is an important skill to develop, which is slowly fading away, if you think that you can still talk to people without being argumentative, if you can still agree to disagree, I think that is why we are all here today. And stay hooked. You can like our Insta handle, and yeah, we are going to come up with new episodes. Even if we are able to affect one life, I think that is our achievement. That's going to be our patch. Yeah. So, Sharali.
Yeah, I think you both covered almost everything, right? So I hardly have anything to say. But yeah, I think my take is the same as you guys, because it's like after people hear this podcast, we are not like trying to solve their problems or answer anything directly. It's just that if some curiosity or some spark is generated, even like on a smaller level through this podcast, I think we've achieved what we are trying to achieve.
Yes.
So yeah, we might be new in this podcasting world, but we are definitely not new in creating real conversations, talking about things at its core. So stay tuned, and we will be excited to share more episodes with you. So yeah, thank you so much for watching.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.